Hey, 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 welcome to the attic. Manadad here. Keeping the camera off tonight. I was gonna just do this one on my phone and I thought, you know what? May as well record it. This is a traditional draft, playing best of 3, so I gotta keep that in mind as we pick for sideboard. I think I can just go with this Mythic Vampire. Let's go crazy aggro. Good card. Hopefully wheel one of these other good red aggro cards. Probably want to pair with black. Could also pair with white. And there's their Voldaren Epicure. Immediately leaping out at me. Red-green has also been pretty good in this format. I mean, Spore Crawler is alright. Infestation Expert has been pretty decent at closing out games. Just kind of start, if you can get in a couple attacks with it, you build up so many 1/1s that it becomes really hard for opponent to attack in or to block. But yeah, I was saying traditional draft here, best of 3. I should be playing more of them. I think it's probably my better EV because I don't think I'm too high ranked now on the queues, so I'm not going to have as high a win rate. Oh wow, Ballista Watcher, which they were pretty high on limited resources, I think. Huh. Is that better than just the Flame Blessed Bolt? I don't think it is. I really want it. So Wolf Strike. Blocking that. Green could be open. Well, here's our chance to go into red-green. Get that Child of the Pack. Any number of cards and draw that many cards plus 1. Look at that little girl riding the wolf. And then she turns into the werewolf? Strange. Child of the Pack number 2. Man, Graph Reaver. Nobody wants Mr. Graph Reaver. Pick 5. Keep sending that rare. Somebody can get a pick 6 rare. I mean, look at this double Child of the Pack. I think it's correct in this format to just take removal highly and also take powerful cards highly, and hope that you end up in that archetype. Now, the Flame Breather can be good. But also take the Wandering Mind. I mean, I guess we're not definitely in red-green. We could end up in red-blue. Also the Heirloom, which works with the non-creature spell thing and would let us splash something if we get a big bomb later on. Huh. Now the time to take the Heirloom. I guess we're taking Wandering Mind. Splendid Reclamation. There's a pick 7 rare. And we can take this Werewolf. Blood Petal Celebrant's great. And, we do need to get these sharpshooters, I think, generally, for this archetype. But, we'll take the uncommon. Take Toxie. I don't think Toxie has as high a win rate as I was expecting. This card has always played well for me. Really just holds down the ground, and plus it can buy you an attack when it comes down. So it's not like a dead draw. Oh, a Ripsaw. Yeah. Alright. See who we're drafting against tonight. Blank, 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 and blank. Wow, Arena. Get it together. I don't know if this effect is any good. This is definitely the deck you had played in, though. Well, there's to splash blue. Get in there, Wandering Mind. Are we passing anything great? Nothing great. There's the Sawblade Slinger's nice. We wouldn't mind having the Belligerent Guest. Art Heirloom. There's Scorp. Let's keep the idea of blue alive. We may not play blue, but this is a best of 3 too, so we can always sideboard into some cool stuff. Like, look at this. Huh. I like that Flourishing Hunter, the Sure Strike, and the Lacerate Flash. You know, Mirror Hall Mimics. I've seen this just run away with the game too. You stall out, you copy your best creature or even their best creature. We'll have a lot of bombs around. Ooh, Path of Peril. Pretty far from the colors we're playing. On the other hand, what do we have here? We got an Evolving Wilds. Didn't need to rare draft. On the other hand, I think I want some of that. I want that for some constructed decks, so I'll just grab it. Okay, we can pick up our first Ancestral Anger. Or we could take the Sawblade Slinger. Maybe this is a little better in, we choked at the 4 spot though. Back on the Ancestral Angers. We take those now, maybe nobody else. We just want a 2-drop. It's a wolf. And nobody will draft this because it says this ability triggers only once each turn. They probably had to do for constructed, but still. Maybe there's a deck with those and mulches because nobody wants them. The Heirloom. Take the Flourishing Hunter here. Ancestral Anger number 2. I might get there. Can I get enough low drops to make Bramble Armor playable? Big question mark. Fill of the Grave. Let's take the Bloody Betrayal. There might be a case where we sideboard that in. Maybe I should have been taking those guys that fight zombies higher. Probably a lot of zombie decks running around. The knife, sure. Don't really want the Rural Recruit. Let's take Cradle Safety. We might end up veering more blue somehow. You never know. Russian Canopy. Actually, been looking at those sooner. We are playing best of 3. I get on a best of 1 mindset for sure. Hey, Ancestral Anger. Hopefully we can wheel that. Creepy Puppeteer. Alright. Seems pretty aggro. Get another 4-drop. We're playing Into the Night. I don't think we need to end the festivities, but again, that could be a good sideboard card. Well, hello. Ascendant Pack Leader. Reason to play 4-drops. I'd love to wheel that Weaver of Blossoms. I think I gotta take the Flame Blessed Bolt. The Statuette. Lantern Bearer. We're getting a pretty good red-green aggro deck together here. Okay. We take the Belligerent Guest at this point. Take a Pump Spell. Another Wolf. Yeah, I think we're a little short on 3-drop creatures, so we'd rather have the Alluring Suitor in that spot. Probably the Daybreak Combatants, too. Ah, Weaver of Blossoms versus the Blood Petal Celebrant. This could help us get the blue. I think I'll go for it. Might be a mistake. Up 7 cards, put 2 lands. You can whiff with that. I just tough card, tough card. Or another Belligerent Guest. Maybe we'll take the Scorp. I think maybe sideboard in 2 Scorps in some situations. Huh. This card, I've seen this card be very good, the Frenzied Devil. I don't know if we're getting there on the Ancestral Angers. I guess we gotta see if we wheel it in this pack. Did we manage to wheel? Our 3rd Ancestral Anger? We did. Yeah. Okay. We doing it. Probably the Epicure. I'll try to get on the board early. Power through. We don't have a lot of have to rip through. Wow, there's like an Adamant Wing. Crushing Canopy or the Witches. Let's get a Witch's Web. We got 1 Crushing Canopy already. Into the Night or the Daybreak Combatants. That. And the Flame Breather. Since we got there with the Anger. Well, this should be an interesting deck build here. Certainly can splash blue. I'm not sure we're supposed to splash blue. Like, is it worth warping the deck? Those cards? I don't think so. We get a little bit of free help with the Weaver Blossoms. We're probably going to play anyway, and the Stormcarved Coast. We could play at pretty low cost. But I mean, how good is that Mirror Hall Mimic? It does disturb for double blue. Yeah. The full value out of it. We could probably go down a land. Although this is best of 3, so the Shuffler does not help us. We're heavier red. Our first strikers here. We got this guy that's going to pump. Bramble Armor. Pretty good with those first strikers. 4-back Wolf. That's questionable, right? Because we didn't really get like a wolf synergy necessarily. There's like a guy that if you have a wolf that gets better. Scorpion's questionable. We do like the web with the first strikers. Magma Pummeler. We'll put that higher up on the curve. the double red anyway. Suitor the Guest, the Spike Ripsaw, the Blossoms, Creepy Puppeteer. Good with the first strikers also. This is good with our spells. Definitely like that. That's good. That's good. That's good. Uh-oh. Hard to make cuts here. Man. We cut. The Ripsaw can be good. Maybe we cut the Bramble Armor. And Toxie and Spore back. Although, let's see. So we got 7 1 and 2 drops, right? Or there's 3 there. There's 3 there, so we got 6 1 and 2 drops. Probably could lose Belligerent Ghast, although we have a lot of stuff that pumps power, so the trample is good. This becomes trample easily. This is our late game mana sink. I mean, maybe we don't need the top end as much. Damage to each opponent, though. That could really close out the game. Maybe the Ceremonial Knife is... We've got the Ripsaw. So we end up getting a decent amount of cards that will proc the pack leader. Not the best in limited. Probably a better constructed card, but anyway. Alright. I'm going to check on my thing and then come back. Alright, well, Elaine's pretty hard. Find out if that was a good strategy. Make your predictions in the comments. 3 lands, wow, okay. Love to see it. There's our pick one, pack one. We'll find out how it goes. It gets wrecked if opponents are running the deals 1 damage to each. I mean, we do have a blocker for it, but we want to clear it away here. A graveyard. Oh, because I exiled their creature. Huh. Well, we don't have any spells in hand. I guess we'll regret that if we draw all our pump spells. But they are blue-red. Like a pretty good curve out here. I think we're creepy puppeteering next. We can cast the Blood Petal Celebrant off the flipping the Ciota. Goes for a mountain. Hey, hey, hey! Welcome to the attic. Manadad here. You've clicked on my deck with big butts. So I hope you know what that means. Counterspell? Do I let him trade the Binding Geist for the Cemetery Gatekeeper? And we'll be patient. Frenzy Devils. No blocks. Just dump my whole hand here. That win us the game. Even if we trade off, this comes back, it's -2 on something. That in the wrong order, I think. I guess it doesn't really matter. Okay, these Frenzy Devils are looking good. No blocks. We got good attacks here. Well, actually, we don't have the best attacks here. Actually, maybe well, if I was gonna flip that, yeah, I could have pumped it. All right. Still learning the format, folks. That trample. One more pump. And make a like a 2/2. Yeah, then we flip our guys. Ooh, 6/6 menace. Yikes. Does 1 damage to any target. There goes my 3/1. Are we just all in attacking here? Because we can pump. We pump enough. Wish we had a pump spell. The Gatekeeper's gonna die anyway. We can make another wolf. I think the only one we really don't want to lose is the Deadly Dancer. We trade the Packmate out. If we do attack all, then they're... Really? Yeah, I'll take out your Frenzy Devils. Man, they're just playing the beefy creatures. I may have managed to stonewall us with the rare here and the uncommon. Got aggressive there. Let the answer don't fail me now. To get that 4/4 out of the way. Oh, they're taking it. Do a pump. It's 6 opponent. That's menace. I don't think they can attack with it though. Getting pretty wide on them. They can kind of zero it out with that Binding Geist. Binding. Spectral Binding. Binders of Women. First commenter to identify that phrase wins. I guess the phrase was binders full of women. Old ancient history now. Wedding invitation. Okay, so they're just gonna try to gain their way out of this. Certainly a good strategy. What have we seen? It's been one Blood Petal Celebrant. It's just a good blue-red spells deck. We've seen a Syncopate. We're gonna have to play around. I just send in the Blood Petal Celebrant. I think maybe that obviates their wedding invitation. They could send their celebrants back on the crackback. Or they could just send it in now. Interesting. Yep, can't block it. How many of these wedding invitations do they have? You can also sift one time. Well, it's certainly running down their clock here. 22 minutes, we're at 25. Another thing, I don't play enough best of 3 to really keep that all in mind. Okay, well, put down the thing. Huh. Do they have some kind of trick here? They can flash in the 4 mana? That's all good attacks. have one more spell that can trigger the Flame Breather. Then we're still just at 5. The Crackback is 4. The deal 2. No. Deadly Dancer just makes it so hard. They can remove that. And remove another creature or put down another blocker. We're digging. We'll take Visionary. We got the good blue-red stuff. Highly synergistic, as they say. This has trample. Okay, so if I attack with these 2, guess I just put this down and pass the turn. Have to draw some non-creature spells next turn. Got a counterspell. Powerful opponent, cracking the bloods. Huh. They have a bounce. I feel like bouncing the Deadly Dancer doesn't do it. Down to 2 blood tokens. They've seen a lot of their deck. 11 cards left. Got 23. Oh, they're gonna Reckless. Lacerate Flesh, they have just enough to cast that. So they can kill the Deadly Dancer. I think I still got lethal though. Exactly, right? Or no, 5. Block the 4/4. They actually do want a double spell to change it out of night, so this would become a 2/4. Okay. A Reckless Impulse again, I guess. There's 7 cards. They're fighting it to the bitter end here. Finally on tap with the Deadly Dancer. do that. I mean, I guess it's 6 of one, half dozen of the other because that's a pump. That's not the best. Yeah, just sift it. I can get something. Frenzy Devils. That's tasty. So now they can block 3. I got them, right? They block one of the 3/3s. And they take more than 4. Unless they got a surprise. Ooh. That was just game 1. Okay. Well, we didn't see any creatures with flying. We definitely saw enchantment. So Crushing Canopy is coming in. But a lot of things that hurt power. How many X1 did we see? Not many, right? Nothing that gets killed by this 1 damage. They might be bringing one in of their own. I wonder if, well, the pack leader can plus. Maybe the Epicures are not the strongest against them, or the Blood Petal Celebrants. I'm not so good with my pumping abilities. Gaining life seems decent. Yeah, what do I cut? The Pummeler? I don't have a ton to deal with their 6/6. I'll cut the Pum-Pum. Pum-pum-pum-pum. Pum-pum-pum-pummeler. Got a sideboard card. 6-drop's not going to help us for a while. Right, so what are the chances? I guess we wait till they tap out. Use our pump spells. Okay. Hope they tap out here. Toss into a land, maybe. Ooh, not a land. A discard. There's our land. I don't like how it was pausing there. Is there one blue bounce spell? Maybe just to bounce their fear of death? Alright, come on, creepy puppy. No. Just blast that, though. We're just better off getting down the river of the old blossoms. That's definitely pausing. Maybe the Flame Blast bolts aren't that great against their deck, because they had a lot of 3 power stuff. Yeah, if we can't get the 4th land here, we're going to be in Double Town. Yeah, they did have the bounce spell. They're just trying to slow us down. But you know what? Now you're tapped out, so let's hit you for 8. Action. Not go face, sadly. They get 5 mana, they can drop the 4/4, they can give it lifelink. Well, lunar rejection. A crushing canopy, they'd still just be at 2. Let's let us get down our child of the pack, free and clear here. Please play something I can bolt. They're at 5 mana. What they got in their hand? They just not hit land drops? Do. What's he that wishes so? My cousin Westmoreland? Oh, fair cousin. We are marked to die, we are enough to do our country loss. If to live, the fewer men, the greater share of honour. God's will, I pray thee, wish not one man more. Rather, proclaim it through our host. Let him who hath no stomach for this fight, let him depart. His passport shall be made, and crowns for convoy put into his purse. We would not die in that man's company that fears his fellowship to die with us. This day is called the Feast, Crispian. He that out... Oh, okay. We've got to play. He that outlives this day and comes safe home will yearly on the vigil feast his neighbours and pay. The motto is St. Crispin. Then will he strip his sleeve and show his scars and say, these wounds I had on Crispin Day. So, I could do this. That shakes anything out from them? Nothing? Yeah, okay. We got there. We got there, peoples. Deck looked much better that second round. Opponent's deck, of course, opponent had a rough draw, it looked like. Okay, well, on to round 2. Zoop. Oh, let's see what we got. We gotta join the dance. Don't you love how they reward you with uncommons? Okay. It's a very good feeling to win the first of a best of 3 when I don't get nearly enough. Ooh. The opponent goes first. Do we just hope to draw into action? These are the kind of hands that I get punished either way. Okay, we might have to Ancestral Anger on one of their things. Bleeding Spirit. Okay, well, we have an efficient way to deal with that. Oh, they can do the thing though. Okay. Maybe didn't think that through carefully. Let's hit one of these forests. Flyer is going to be tricky. I don't think we got much to deal with Flyer other than that Crushing Canopy. Well, I guess we'll try to hold these Ancestral Angers till we can get the Raconteur down. I just have to take some hits from this. Okay, that's there. Man, that's the one we really want the exile for. We win this race. It's got the all high power creatures, high power, low toughness. Yeah. Not looking like a very winnable race right now. No blocks. Oh, they didn't even pay to make it indestructible? What the heck? Man, I could have a crazy turn next turn. They've gained a bajillion life though. Attacks. Kill that, sure. Mana. Well, it kept the shield breaker off for a turn. I'll go with the Ripsaw. That's not good. They've got some trick here with the shield breaker. I force it, I mean, or it's just indestructible. So they're just gaining 4 life. That's their trick. They deal an extra 2 damage to a blocking creature. Well, that was to tap me that way. I think we're just trying to discover what's in their deck at this point. Oh, 1 toughness stuff. Definitely need that deal 1 damage card. Security. Oh, let's go to game 2. Flyer killer in. And the festivities in. Wish this gave reach. You'd think for a 4 mana equip cost it could give reach. This gives reach, right? Yeah, that gives reach. Am I just off the pummeler again? No, the pummeler seems like it would be good against them. Maybe the Ripsaw. Not the best. Wait, does this give reach? No. Maybe the 3/2 doesn't line up that well with their deck. We'll just see. Really didn't get the best hand in that game. Speaking of not the best hands. So it's a great hand if we could draw into a mountain, right? If we draw 1 more color, we'll at least get the Weaver of Blossoms down. Ugh. You know they're a fast deck. I'll just risky keep it. Never punished. Never punished. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Who's never punished? Back first. Okay. Put the Weaver down. Could potentially flip the. Ooh, 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 ooh. What's in the middle? The right stuff. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. What's What's in the middle? Right stuff. Actually, this doesn't end as steps and phases in, right? So we can also get that done. Boom. Hate this guy. The attack, we gotta be suspicious of a pump spell. Creepy Puppeteer, which we can cast. I guess we're the beatdown. Get the dead dancer back. Oh wait. Oh, you have to attack with exactly one other. Oops. Screw that one up. We can blood fountain back this scavenger. Thinking about it. Look at the dance. Sure. The rare. Getting that rare. Not getting enough to draw a card. What the? Oh, this is a sorcery. Man. Terrible. Oh wait, I could have just cast it there and won. What am I doing? Okay. I think now I've just got it though. I've got some trample and pinging you down. Okay. Round 3. A tough opponent. I'm talking about, of course, myself. A 2/3 lifelinker. Do we ever just want to steal a blocker? Now maybe I'm thinking the 3 power is good. The 2/3 lifelinker. Couple cures are less good, right? Defensive ones. Scorpion's good for that lifelinker. Okay. It was good. Figure out the pummeler once again. Alright, lots of soap. Papilla. Yeah, I'll keep it. Just gonna trade there. Okay. Throwing it in the graveyard. A little annoying. I want to do it this sooner, but you know. I'll do it next turn with the Poopy Puppeteer. We got no interaction. Riders, mount up. It was a clear black night, a clear white moon. Riff Riders on the streets, trying to consume. Action. And a pump. Would you care to take 10, opponent? Wow. And guess they had nothing in their hand. Wow, as hard as that first game was, third game was easy. That's crazy. Ooh, what do we get? Got another uncommon. Alright, let's keep it rolling. Up against Ben. Wonder if it's my friend Ben. Somehow got Ben on Arena. And the play. Oh, the no land hand. And the all land hand. Ooh, at least they're making the decisions easy for us. still get this down even though there's nothing in the graveyard. Ooh. That looks to be pretty aggro here. Wouldn't want to be ya. Oh, that's not a bad draw. Bridger. Okay. Two droppies, two droppies. Keep pumping out wolves. Wolves are better than your wolves, I think. Hope. This time I remembered to make the wolf before it flipped. I always think, because most of the time it's the same abilities on the backside, but this one it's not. It puzzles me. What? Play the land. Making wolves. And double spell again, opponent. That last forest here. Kind of try to hunt for it here. I don't know if the Ancestral Anger is going to do much. Make some blood. I guess if they make enough blood, they can do the wait a minute. Do they have a pump spell? Because I could just block with the Gatekeeper, right? Just to trick me into blocking. Okay, let's do a wolf and the Gatekeeper. You have the first strike, okay. So they'll get their blood. We can kill the Savage Packmate. Damn Holt Raconteur. Attacks. Look at the biggest creature on the board. We do have the Ceremonial Knife, however. With this guy. Get rid of my Flourishing Hunter. Oh, we got rid of the... Yeah, no, I got rid of the Flourishing Hunter, of course. Well, joke's on you. I got some Friendly Devils. 3/4 Menace. Jeez. Ooh. No attacks. Interesting. Oh. Now the time for the creepy puppeteer? We wait for like one more mana. We'll try to double spell somehow. I think they have some weird spell thing. Taking a big risk, but they only have one red mana, so trigger, 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 trigger. Correct order. Oh, that hurts. To get the pack leader up to a 4/3 though. I killed the gluttonous guest. I remember I did have to mulligan this game. Yeah, I'll trade it. It's 2020. Oh, they got to transform the witch. That's the turn, it's nighttime. Oh, well, they didn't sift away their thing. I'm wondering if they got the pump spell. Maybe I should be running Ceremonial Knife here. Dang. That Blood Harvester can take out whatever it wants. Where's my 6/6? They got rid of it, right? Yeah. I do have one more Child of the Pack in the deck. Most of my best threats are gone. Tap ability. That's first strike. No block. You already got all the blood. You can I have some blood, please? Oh, but they can make a 3/3 here. Oh, yes. And a Blister Watcher, great. Play something it can immediately kill. It will just to get the blood token. Their mountain. Alright, let's go to the next game. Definitely saw creatures killed by End the Festivities. Their Ceremonial Knife was so good, man. We go up the Ceremonial Knife. Ripsaw. This from the ballistas. Yeah, there's a lot of 1, 2, and 3 toughness stuff. Huh. Up on the ground. We can bring the Toxies. Only destroys enchantments or creatures with flying. Enchantments, right? We just stick with our plan. 1 Toxie. One there and Epic here. $41 cards? Why not? This may be the end of the road. Our losses are capped at 500 gems. Kind of incredible that you can win 2 matches and still lose gems. 2 out of 3. Guess I gotta keep this. Shuffler doesn't want me to win too, that's been pretty clear. Really does not want me to win. May as well kill it, doesn't really stack up with the Weaver Blossoms. All the things we thought a pack leader. We just better get all our huge creatures, like from here on out. Gosh, or just all our lands. Yeah. They're splashing white. Did we even see that in the last game? Maybe they feel like they can beat us so handily that they just... Of course they get the Ballista Watcher. That's an easy block because Ballista Watcher is just going to kill it anyway. A 5/5. Those creatures can't block. I guess we don't want it to become night, and we don't really have a choice. Guessing Flame Breather. Now we'd just rather make a wolf. I'll probably try to turn it night here. Penguin Statuette. Stuffed bear of the set here. Get to make a wolf. Alright, Epicure. I found a use for you. Get in there. They're looking like they wanted to crack that blood. And pumping out a 2/2 every turn is pretty... Oh, Markov Waltzer. Yeah. Okay. Maybe I did want the kills creature with flying. Ballista Watcher can just pick off the Scorpion. I'm not sure why they haven't yet. Let me think about that. Maybe we just race them here? I'm not thinking hard. Let's look at the clocks there, 20 or 21. Relatively close. Ooh, it's late. Too late to lose, man. Trying a little rope psychology here. Doing some calculations. The longer they wait, the more wolves I pump out. They went away from keyboard. When you gotta go, you gotta go. You never know with people, you know, some baby's crying somewhere. Gotta go to the bathroom. People, a bad internet service. Bad old computers that crash. Or maybe it's just Arena is being suspect. You never know. Wow. Okay. Confusing. I only saw the one target for the crushing canopy. Oh, wow, they totally lost. Okay. So, yeah. Got a trophy. That's amazing. Let's crack our packs. Maybe I should play in my pajamas every night. Grolnok. This is supposedly quite powerful in Commander. Maybe I'll build a frog deck. It is tribal. We can do a tribal Tuesdays. It's time to croak it up. Anya. Love to see it. Edgar. Guess it's my first Edgar on this account. I know I've played with Edgar before. I guess it was on my other one. Cemetery Prowler, nice. Love to see that mythic cycle. It's a powerful cycle of cards. Jessic Wolf Rider. This looks like something you can play in mono red. Man, in my day, a 1 red mana creature was Mom's Goblin Raiders, and we were happy. Maybe you had a Goblin Bloom Brigade. Falcon Wrath Forebear. 3/1 can't block, does combat damage, creates that token. Cool. Well, thank you for joining me here in the attic. I've been Manadad, and rate, subscribe, leave comments. People who do that are the best people. And remember, Magic is a game so fun, even dads can enjoy it.